On that note, please make welcome your presenter and host this evening, Vaishali Chakravarti. Um,
Thank you.
Good to see you, Vaishali. Thank you very much for doing this session. Packed house today. Looking forward to the usual fun that we always have.
Yeah.
On that note, I'm going to leave it with you and come back at the end to help with the questions that may arise. All right?
Thank you.
All
Thank
the
you,
best.
Dale.
Enjoy your session.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Vaishali, and I'll just stop my screen for a moment and talk to all of you. Hi. So I am in Delhi, and a big hello to everybody who has joined us from all over the country and perhaps the world. Somebody just typed in good morning, so probably you are somewhere outside India. So thank you for joining. Today we are going to talk about drama and teaching drama online. Uh, how many of you are drama teachers over here who teach drama or who teach English and love drama? You can just say, I am. That's it. On your chat, you can say, I am. Yes. Great. Great. Thank you. That's amazing. So today we are going to play. All right. Because drama is also playing. And to play with me, I have my colleague, Ritika, who is going to join us in some time. But before that, let me take you through the three points that really help me as a teacher, as an educator, to teach my children online. And I would insist when we start playing, everybody joins in. All right. So let us begin. Yeah. Now, teaching drama online, many of you are already doing it, and I'm sure some of you are finding it pretty interesting. Because I have found the good and the bad both, and I'm going to talk about good first, and maybe the little limitations that you will, you might face or you are facing uh, today with teaching drama online. So moving ahead, there are three things that you can do, which I do as well. So the first thing that we all, as teachers, need to understand is why are we doing drama? I mean, let us be clear about it. Do we have the short-term and the long-term goals in mind? Everybody, please put in your comments on why are you doing drama or why are you teaching drama? And I'll let you know why I am teaching drama. So the first thing is this. Why are we teaching drama? Are we teaching drama to impart life skills? Are we teaching drama to help them study better, learn better their academic subjects? Or are we teaching drama to hone their performance skills? This is a big question that all of us should ask. Or are we blending all three or maybe two of them? So just take a look at this diagram over here. So primarily, it has been seen that we teach life skills through drama. That's the primary idea behind teaching drama. You might be getting, parents who come in to and ask you to help them help their children come out of a shell. I'm sure many of you have parents coming to you asking you to help them with this. So as drama teachers, I think we empathize with the parents at a level and also help the child come out of the shell. And we really don't focus on the performance ability of the child. The whole focus of the drama teacher is then on bringing out the life of the child. And then we have performance skills where if the child is very good, well spoken, has read a lot of books, is very expressive, then we look at performance skills and hone the performance skills. And then finally, we have academic skills where drama in education comes. And if you have watched our previous webinars, we have had drama in education webinar and a speech and drama webinar before this. So you must go and take a look at that. So these are the three different skills that we actually look at when we are setting out on our journey as an educator in the field of drama. So what is your thing? Why do you teach? That's the question. I've got lots of responses over here. I'll just open my chat box and see there are 71 responses. Thank you so much for those responses. Let's move on. So once you know what you're doing and why you're doing it, it becomes very easy for you to lay down your plan. And the second one is plan your lesson. So planning your lesson is very, very important. How many of us really plan a lesson? Especially teachers who have been doing drama for many years, the plan is already in our head. We actually know the moment we meet our children, we know that, yes, so this is my bunch of students that I'm going to teach, and I know exactly what to start my class with. But for many of you who are new to this, who are still, working out how to plan a lesson for a drama class, this might be of some help. Now, let me come back to this. Okay. Let me ask all of you a question. And everybody should answer this, okay? The question is, how many of you have ever watched a TV soap? Everybody, right? Everybody has watched a TV soap. How many of you know what the format of a TV soap is? How does it begin? Yes, I'm getting lots of yes. No idea. Shripona is saying no idea. Okay. Yes. Good. Nice. Thank you. I'll give you what happens in the show. Very simple, very basic plan that all TV producers have. And if you have seen a TV show, especially an Indian TV serial, you would know. It always starts with a recap. Then we go into the main content, and then there are these zoom moments where, there are 3 times we zoom into the, zoom in and close up to the face of the protagonist or anybody who's there acting. And then once that is over, we, and the episode is over, we also tell them what is going to happen in the next episode, right? Correct? So exactly that is how I have planned my sessions, and they have worked brilliantly starting March. I have been teaching since March the 10th, just even before the lockdown hit, but it has worked wonderfully well, and I really want to share this with all of you. Recap, main content, zoom in or highlight some parts of the main content, and then finally end it with what is going to happen in the next class. I'm just going to share my screen again and show you exactly what I'm trying to say. So we start with a recap, what we worked on last class. Okay, what did we do? And you can get one of your students to speak. Then we go into the main content, and where we keep zooming in to moments which are really, really nice, where the drama is happening pretty well and where children have enjoyed. And then we go back then we go forward to our next episode, which is what are we going to look at our next class. Once you do this, what happens? First of all, because the online medium is such that there is a lot of distraction, actually. And you might have seen this, that when you have asked your children to maybe, switch on their Zoom or their Microsoft Teams or whatever, whichever portal you're using, they also open up other different links. They have their other windows open and they keep doing things, which usually happens. I don't know how many of you have gone through this, but usually teachers go through this. So what happens when you are constantly giving them an idea of what we're doing and what is going to happen next class? They are always focused to the class that we are conducting. And that helps somewhere to keep even the drama class in focus and will help you as a teacher reach your lesson goals very, very easily, very, very effectively. But the first thing first, keep your lesson goals ready. What is it you're actually, wanting to work on this particular lesson? So it could be listening skills. It could be you're trying to work on just focus. You could just want to work on prepositions. You can just want to work on vocal delivery. You can just want to work on vocal projection. So keep one objective, not multiple. One objective. It could be a life skill objective, it could be an academic objective, or it could be a performance objective. And the way you design your lesson can incorporate the other skills that is not the actual goal of that lesson. So that is something that you can look at. Okay, let's move on. This is what I do. And I would really love it if you could share what you try to incorporate in your drama lesson. These are the 6 things which are definitely there in my drama lesson. There could be 2 or 3 more, ideas which I fit in, but warm up, physical warm up, vocal warm up, visualization, improvisation, reflection, and a closure ritual is very important. And we make sure that we do that every class. And you could also share what you do. Maybe you skip visualization and go into imagination. Maybe you skip reflection and go into just closure ritual, or you don't have a closure ritual. Anything is good. But one thing which every drama class should have is a warm-up, be it physical or vocal. And we are going to go through one session today. So don't worry about that. It'll be a very short session, but yes, nevertheless. The third point, turn your lesson plan into a game. How many of you love board games? Yes? Yeah? Yes. And what's your favorite board game? Please keep typing your favorite board game. All right. Scrabble, chess, very good. Ludo, Othello, yes, chess. Very good. Any detective game that you've played? Anything? Monopoly, very nice. Chinese checker, puzzles, jigsaw live, Pictionary, Scotland Yard. Very good. Very nice. So what I have done, guys, is I changed my plan into a game. And just like, any board game, I have used some, rules, a format which is just like any other board game. And I would really like to share this with you. So this is I based my game, my lesson plan game on my first board game present that I got. It was a present which I had got when I was 6, and it stayed with me ever since. It was a running track. It was a circuit racing track that I'd got, and I tried to, use that in my lesson planning. So, shall we play? All right. So let's make a game-based lesson. All right. So first of all, let's look at what your objective is. I hope you all remember what your objectives are. Choose an objective for yourself. All right. So that's one which is given. Then you have number of players. How many number of players? The number of students that you have. What I do, because I'm a private drama teacher, so I do not take more than 6 children in a batch, maximum 7. But those who are teaching a group of children, like say 20 or 30 children, you can break them into 3 or 4 groups and make one child game master for each group. So that is something that you can look at. And you have to pre-plan it with the game masters that you have chosen for your upcoming drama class. I have a circuit which I do. So my circuit usually has 5 stages because I have to go through those 6 basically ideas that I just shared over here. This. So since there are 6, I usually keep 5 stages, and the last stage, basically the closure ritual, is celebration. So there are rules. So rules are short turns, limited actions, timed actions, and there are points for every stage or every completed action. Then we have breakouts. So if you need it, you can put them into breakout rooms and break them into pairs or groups, and do an activity over there. And then the winner, you have to make sure that there are multiple paths to victory. That is something which is very, very essential for drama, because drama is not a competition. But a little bit of healthy competition is good. So even if there are children who are not able to win it, supposedly, the teacher can create different pathways to victory. And then we have group reward. So nobody gets an individual reward. If the play is good, if the play is enjoyable, then the good play gets rewarded and the bad play gets punished creatively. So you can ask them to build a game for your next class. That could be a punishment. And children love building games. And the last is celebrate and close. So I usually use a little song and a little film where I have put in the names of all my students, and I play it when we end the game. So it's like credits which are rolling up, just like the ending of the credits of a cinema or a film that that happens after the film finishes. So this is something that I do. Okay, so now it's the time to call my colleague Ritika. Ritika.
Hi, Vaishali.
Hi, can you switch on your video, please?
Absolutely.
Hi.
Hello.
So this is Ritika. Ritika and I have known each other for last 12 years, I think. 10, 12 years, I think. Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, and it's always fun to be with Ritika because she's so full of life. And she's an amazing teacher, a very senior teacher, and I've learned a lot from her, especially her energy. It's amazing. Yeah, Ritika. So we are going to play a game, all right? And I want everybody who is watching us to play it along with us, all right? The first one is a warm-up game. It's not a physical warm-up yet. It's just something that I do when I begin my class. It's a guessing game. It's basically the warm-up for your brain. So I do a brain warm-up first before I really go into the class. So this is for everybody. I'm going to say 10 things about one object. You have to guess the object. Okay? There's a very famous drama game called 20 Questions. You can look that up, and that is going to, this is just another version of that. All right, Ritika, ready?
Absolutely.
Okay. It's cylindrical in shape. It has a pipe. It has a label.
Okay.
It's made of plastic. It has, yes, we are already getting some ideas. Okay. No, it's not a pen. It's not a pencil, not a gas cylinder. No. Okay.
Lotion bottle?
Close. It has liquid inside. And the liquid is colored.
Sanitizer.
Got it!
Yeah! Yay.
Sanitizer! Good! So there is something else that I do with my children also. I do riddles with them. So I give them riddles, and what has happened now is that every class, they come with a riddle already in their mind, and they put it on the chat. So even before I can begin my class, I have to read all those riddles because they're already in the class and they have shared their riddles with us. So that's a great way to start again. All right, now let's go into our game. I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to play. And this is our game. Okay, everybody who's watching, I want you to name this game, okay? Because I have not named this. I just created it yesterday, and this is a 3-stage game. It's not a 5-stage game. I want you to name it before we close the session today. All right, so Ritika, we'll play this.
Yes.
Okay, and
Sure.
I want everybody to play this, okay? So level 1 is who brings what, okay? This is a physical warm-up game. And Ritika, you're seated, you cannot move, okay? So
Right.
wherever your hand goes, okay, you have to go and pull things from there, okay? And I'm going to give you 3 things that you have to pull up, okay?
Okay.
This is also called Scavenger Hunt. I'm sure many of you have already done it with your children, but this is something which is fun. Children love getting off, their chairs and running in, across the room, going to the kitchen, getting something from the kitchen, going to the bathroom, getting a mug from the bathroom. It's hilarious. You just love it. So you can do a picnic scavenger game, or a circus scavenger game. There are a lot of scavenger games that you can play. But today we are going to play with Ritika and all of you over here. It's a different one. Level 2 is, Ritika, if you get all the objects that I tell you, each object will have 5 points, okay? So if you get all 5, all 3, great, you get 15 points. But there are no negative marking, all right? Then we go to level 2, which is vowel chant challenge, okay? So I'm going to challenge you with a vowel chant, and you're going to challenge me with one. And you can use all the 5 vowels, or you can also repeat the vowels if you want. And then the last level is level 3, where we have to make an object monologue. Okay, this has to be a 1-minute quick monologue. And as everybody can see, I've also listed in the bracket what exactly we are looking at. So level 1 is aimed at physical warm-up, which is the first activity in my lesson plan usually. And this tests your presence of mind, which is a life skill. And then level 2 is vowel chants challenge, which is vocal warm-up, and which also looks at focus. And if you're looking at maybe another vocal skill, it could be clarity as well. And then we have level 3, which is object monologue. This is quick thinking. It includes imagination and visualization, both. So in this 3-stage game, I have tried to cover 4 different ideas which I usually have in my lesson. And if Ritika is successful in doing all of them, then we will celebrate, and that will be our closure ritual, all right? And what that closure ritual will be or can be, I want all of you to suggest, okay? What will be close our ritual, our game with? All right, ready, Ritika?
All good.
All good. Okay, I'll stop sharing. All right. Okay, the first one is timed, okay? Can somebody time this for me? Maybe I can ask Asha Sharma. Asha Sharma, can you keep time for me, Asha? Just type yes, if you're there.
She's there.
Yeah, she's there. All right.
Yep.
Okay, okay. Asha is going to keep the time for me. So the first game is each object you can only get 10 seconds, Ritika. Okay?
To find it.
To find it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And,
All right.
and each object has 5 points. Then the chant, you get 10 points if whatever chant I give you, you are able to do it properly,
Successfully. Yes.
successfully. Okay. And then you can also give me one, just for the fun of it. And then the last one, monologue. 1 minute monologue. You will get 10 points for each object. So in 1 minute, if you are able to use 5 objects, then you get 50 points.
Wow.
All right.
I'm going to be a rich girl today.
A lot of points.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Ritika. Asha. Ready. Okay. Find an object which is red in color. Good. 5 points. Find an object which has liquid in it. Good. 5 more points. All right. Find an object which you usually don't use, but it's still there. Good. Thank you, Asha. Okay, somebody has to keep a count of the score for me as well. All right, great. So Ritika, congratulations. You have won 15 points. Let's
Thank
move
you.
on. Let's move on to our voice, vocal chant game. And I'm going to challenge you. Ready? Okay. Take a deep breath in. And maybe warm yourself up a little bit. Pat, warm up your throat. Okay.
That's why I'm wearing this.
All right. Now, the chant is O, A, I, U, E.
Can I go? O, A, I, U, E.
Great. This is no challenge at all. I'm going to give you a bigger one. All right. So the bigger one is Ang, A, I, U, E, A. Oh, amazing! 10 points. All right. Okay. So now, congratulations, Ritika. You have got 25 points. Now let's move on to the object monologue. Find 5 objects right in front of your table. You already have 3. Just 2 more.
Can I repeat those, or would you want me to get some new ones?
No, you can repeat them. Not to worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 1.
Okay.
2.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
Look what I found.
Oh, good one.
4. And my favorite. I
Is that
always
after
have it.
8? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Yum. All right. Okay. Now, the thing is, Ritika, this is a monologue where you're going to find a connection with all the objects, okay, that you have. Now, how this will happen is that suppose I have this candle, okay? So I will take this candle and I'll weave in a memory, maybe a real one, maybe a fictional one, with this particular object. All right? If you can give us 3 objects in 1 minute, and a nice memory, okay, associated with all 3 objects, then you are a clear winner, Ritika.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Okay, and it's timed. It's 1 minute only. Asha, I hope you're keeping the time. Yes, she is.
Vaishali,
Yes.
hardly anybody, none of them are being able to see us for some reason. There are a lot of them saying no provision, can't see. Many
Oh,
of them
really?
can't see both of us.
Oh, can you
Yeah.
hear us?
So I'm just looking into that. Unfortunately, I've not disabled any of the settings. So logically, it should work fine. But you'll just continue, and I'm just trying to work back in to see if this can be sorted out.
All right. Okay. All right, Ritika, Asha, yes. So your
So,
1 minute
3
begins
objects.
now.
I spent my Rakhi money to buy this phone. So it's extremely precious. The object here, this is what I bought. My husband bought when we had our first child, our daughter, who's 22 now. So this is a very, very precious object. My favorite chocolate in the whole world. You know, when I was in college, I went to art school, and my dad used to courier them from Delhi just because he knew that this was his daughter's favorite chocolate, and I had to share it with everybody. So my absolute favorite, and I love After Eight. And I can share it with you if you'd like.
Thank you. Great, Ritika. You've got 30 points, 10 points for each object. You still had a couple of seconds left, but good job, Ritika.
Thank you.
All
You're
right.
a good teacher.
Thank you. Okay. Now, so Ritika has 30 plus 25, 55 points. And you make it to the next level of the game.
Plus 15. The first 15.
Yeah, the first 15, then the 10, and then the 30.
Yes. Okay,
55.
I was getting greedy.
Next level. Next level, only Ritika and I will play. Unfortunately, we can't play it over here. But it was amazing playing with you, Ritika. I hope everybody enjoyed this game. How do you feel, Ritika, after this little?
Energized, excited. I wish I could just jump and give you a hug for making me have such a good time.
All right,
Super.
so let me just share the screen again, and I want everybody to suggest how should Ritika and I celebrate. What should be our closure thing to do? I mean, how should we celebrate? Eating after 8, Ritika? Not possible. Dance.
Yeah.
Yes, let's dance. Silly dance. Good. Thank you. All right. Now it's time to give this game a name. Ritika, what name shall this game have?
Well, I'll tell you. There was a couple of suggestions that came up, and one of them which I really liked, I think it was something to do with choose, run, grab, you know, something like that. It had 3 words. There was one of the ladies had, it was a very, very apt name. I'm kind of forgetting now. I think that went really well.
Yes, Susan is saying pyramid learning, fun pyramid, very good. Always give the name which is visually, you know, which can
Good
stay
idea.
with you visually, right?
Good idea.
So it could be Mount Monologue.
Oh, nice one.
All right. So I think Mount Monologue is good. You know, we were actually waiting for 2 more colleagues to join in, but unfortunately they couldn't. It would have been hilarious, Ritika, if we had the other 2 joining us as well. But I hope everybody enjoyed this, and thank you, Ritika, for joining in.
My pleasure, Vaishali. All the best. Thank you.
All right. So let's go back into our session, and I hope everybody has enjoyed this game. These are a few resources that I have kind of collated for all of you, and these are YouTube links. I am a very big fan of Viola Spolin. I'm just going to stop sharing. You'll get the resource. This is a book which is really, really good. It's an expensive book, but this has the games which will be really, really good if you are, you know, aiming at objective. I use this. I've used lots of Spolin's work, her games, in my classroom, and they work wonders. There are also workshop modules which can be easily adapted into an online format. So please do buy this if you don't have. This is easily available on any, you know, portal. You can find it on Flipkart or Amazon and such and so forth. So yes, Viola Spolin. Yes, Pooja. Yeah, you're right. It's improvisation for the theater, Viola Spolin. Very good book, a treasure for any drama teacher. The other ebooks which I really enjoy, one is Drama Notebook. I don't know if you have heard of this. Please log on to Drama Notebook, which is basically they keep giving you PDFs of various games and lesson plans. And I have a few because I have a subscription with them. So I'm going to share two of them with you. So Dale, when he's going to send you the email, you will have the PDFs. One is Drama Games Online, and the other one is Scavenger Hunt. So you will get lots of ideas about, how to go about Scavenger Hunt, which was the first level that we had done today. So that's for you. Please read it, enjoy, use those games for your classroom. And then I have shared lots of YouTube videos. If you have a chance, please go through Drama Resource. Drama Resource is David Farmer's. It's his channel. It's his company. He has written many books called Drama Resource, under Drama Resource, and you can go and look at his work as well. I love making games, so a resource is something which I hardly use. But what I do is whatever I love doing. As a child, I enjoyed playing. I usually take them, tweak it around to drama, and do it with my children. So I would really love it if you could share, what you have done with your children, which are authentic, which are 100% original, your idea. That will be great, actually. Um, all right. So I think that's all from me. Dale, if you want to come in now, or shall we go into question answers? I'm very happy to take questions from all of you.